And at that moment, I knew my life had changed forever.
Hello, how you doing? Yes. Can we all just stand up really quick because we've been sitting for a minute? Can we all stand up, move our legs around? I am Tina, otherwise...
Meet Tina, stars Tina Wilson, a beacon of hope and transformation for women over 40. As a licensed life and health coach, Tina specializes in empowering those who have faced life's toughest challenges.
Here's the edge of their seat. So when someone says, Tina, how did you do? I'm going to say, I had them at the edge of their seat.
Drawing from her personal triumphs over tragedy, Tina guides women on a transformative journey. Her unique approach is grounded in the 5 pillars of transformation: mindset, heart set, nutrition, fitness, and resilience. Tina's mind, body, and soul awakening program isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. Through her online fitness boutique studio, she merges physical well-being with emotional growth. As an international motivational speaker, Tina's voice resonates across continents. She inspires and educates through her podcast, her dynamic presence on platforms like Clubhouse and Toastmasters International, and her compelling storytelling. Celebrating her latest achievement, the publication of her first book, No More Traumedy, Tina continues to leave a lasting mark in the art of transformation.
I said I need to make a book for anyone who's had some type of trauma or tragedy, because there's no playlist. People don't like to talk about it. Remember, I was with my coach and I'm like, well, this person's got a cool thing. They do motivation. They do finances. I talk about traumedy. That's not cute. He's like, Tina, you make traumedies look good.
Yeah.
Stars Tina Wilson, transforming lives by overcoming one traumedy at a time.
Hey, grand rising to you and also you. Did you know that you are a superstar? I know you're like, where is this girl? Well, it is still dark outside, guys. I'm usually over there this time of morning, but it's so dark. And if you didn't know, if this is your first time, I do want to welcome you. This is the 7 a.m. cup of motivation. When you come here, my focus, my target is to motivate you, and then I'm going to inspire you and then transform your life. Now, some days you may see me looking polished. That's because I got my workout on early in the morning at like a 5 or something like that. And then you'll see me days like this where the sweat will just not stop coming, or I'm drinking from my Power Pod water bottle because the Stairmaster, it didn't kick my butt. It just kind of kicked me a little bit. But it doesn't matter what I look like, right? It's all about the content. And today I have so much content for you. Can I tell you what's coming up in the next few weeks? First of all, it's October 1st. Whoa, that blows my mind. My daughter's birthday's on Sunday. Happy early birthday, Divinity. And this is the last quarter of the year. We legit, family and friends, have 3 more months. I was going to say weeks. 3 more months to the end of this year, and it's done. What did you accomplish in this year? I remember in January, I was reading a book called 12 Weeks in a Year. And it was saying how in October and November, people get laser focused on their goals. They're like, I got to do it. I got to do it. I got to do it. And in this book, it talks about breaking them down by the quarters. So each quarter is like a year. So it's 12 weeks in a year. And in this last quarter, what is it that you want to achieve? First, I want to invite you to just look at this past year. What are the things you did? What didn't you do that you say you did do? Did you have to make any pivots? Did you have to make any changes? And first of all, it doesn't really matter because yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery. We only have today, the present, right? So let's think about that. What are you doing moving forward? We have so many things, but I'm so excited about our 8-week workshop series, which is leading to the launch of the next book, Traumedy No More for Kids. And every Tuesday night, starting tonight, you're going to get a free workshop series. A free workshop series. It's going to be between 30, 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how long the conversation flows. Renee will put the title up here any second so you know. But it's all focused around the book, Traumedy No More for Kids. Because I want everyone in the world to understand my focus, my goal, because once you understand, you're going to jump on board and you're going to say, I want to help, I want to support. So each week I'm going to have a topic, and the topic is going to talk about something that's in the book. It's for adults, it's for children, it's for everyone. And this morning during class, I was actually, by the way, if you didn't know, we have an online fitness boutique studio. So if you're looking for a community to join, to work out with every morning, 6 a.m., join us. But during class this morning, we're working out. And Renee, if you can put the title for this week, what we're going to be talking about, that would be great. During class, I was thinking about our past event. And I was thinking about all the parents that came with their kids. I was thinking about the parents that did not come with their kids. And then I was thinking, why? Right? And I understand that people have a lot going on. You have football, you have basketball, you have cheerleading, you have all those things. You have church. Yes, yes. But then I was thinking, some parents may not want to introduce their children to Traumedy No More, because in order to introduce them to Traumedy No More, they have to introduce them to Traumedy. But it's not about the kid, it's about the parent, right? A lot of adults don't want to face those traumas and tragedies, which is a traumedy, right? A traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. When that happens, life-changing experiences occur. And a lot of parents don't want to deal with their own trauma. So if you don't want to deal with your own trauma, what in the world makes me think that they're going to want to support their children in their trauma? So tonight's topic is going to be understanding growth versus fixed mindset. What is that exactly? Growth mindset means you're growing, you're thinking big all the time. You're not stuck in a box. Fixed mindset is like, I'm here. For example, I could have said, I'm stuck in New Jersey for the rest of my life. I'm never going to do anything. But no, I grew. I took opportunities. Someone said, well, Tina, what do you think about moving to North Carolina and working at this facility and blah, 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 blah? Sure, why not? Someone said, well, Tina, what do you think about Florida? Sure, why not? All right. Someone else said, what do you think about California? Sure. I don't know. But anyway, my point is that's what we're talking about tonight. It's going to be at 7:30 p.m. on all the platforms. And then in 8 weeks, which is November 23rd, something like that, we're doing the book launch and then our final big summits. I'm so excited about that tonight. So as you know, each week we have a Bible verse of the week. So the Bible verse of the week is Jeremiah 26:11. I hope that's what that's. Hold on a second, Crow. You know, when you get to be a certain age, you gotta wear glasses. I never wore glasses my whole life. Okay, actually, when I was a kid, I wore glasses, but I like kind of lied when they did the test. You know, they do the test because all my friends had glasses, and you want to fit in, right? So when I took the test, I lied about my being able to see because I really could see because I wanted the glasses. Oof, these are so foggy. I wanted the glasses, and I wanted to be able to put them in a purse because there was this one girl in church, and she had a purse, and she had her glasses in her purse, and I thought that was so cool. So I was like, Mommy, I want glasses. Can you imagine the things kids will do, right? So today's verse is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Yes. Am I the only one who feels really good when you know that God's got your back? That God has everything laid out for you? Like, yes, if you're anything like me, you like to plan everything, like what's next, what's going on. But sometimes you just got to say, okay, God, I'm here, I'm going to do it. And it's great to know. So that is our Bible verse of the week. We also like to do a question of the day. And Renee likes to surprise me with the question of the day. So I have to like talk on my feet, right? And this morning I was doing my little journaling. Oh gosh, I got to pull the glasses back out because I can't see that. And I was just looking up different words, right? If you don't know, I absolutely love Toastmasters. By the way, I have to hit up Pastor Jeff today to get our meetings going. And I was looking up different words to expand on the word truth, right? You want a truthful person. And I believe the word was voracious. So I'm looking for a tribe of voracious people. And that's people that have a nature of telling the truth, of being honest, of moving forward. So I just wanted to add that in there. That's my word of the day, Renee, voracious. Did I even say it right? Look it up and let me know. Okay, so question of the day is, what limiting belief is behind your most common excuse? Ooh, baby, this is a good one, Renee, that keeps you from having a growth. That's why she's my good Jesus friend, because she comes up with questions like this. Renee, you got to give us a question of the day. A word of the day, just one a week, and put it in, write it there somewhere. Word of the week is voracious, if I'm saying it correctly, with the definition. If you can get that up next. So I'm going to read this question of the day again, because it's a really good one. And if you're watching me on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, type it in. I know it's a little crooked, guys. I gotta get a camera person, you know. And when the sun comes up, I may move if I'm still here, because I like being with the trees behind me. Anyway, what limiting belief is behind your most common excuse that keeps you from having a growth mindset? Renee is so smart, guys. This isn't just a one-part question. This is a three-part question. First of all, you have to answer. The first part is, Your most common excuse. So what is your most common excuse? For me, it's always revolving around money. I don't have enough money. I'll never have enough money. That is my one common theme that I'm fighting every day. So that's the first part. You have to figure out what is your most common excuse. That's my most common excuse. I don't have enough money too. I can't do this because of money. That's it. And then what limiting belief is behind that? So the limiting belief behind that would be that, and you're probably saying, what is a limiting belief? So a limiting belief is something that's not true, that you put in your head that we kind of like say is true, but it's not. And this is kind of embarrassing. She's like really putting me out there. Really, Renee? Really? So I fortunately, and I'm always going to turn something around, I fortunately am not privileged. I fortunately am not that person that ever got like a big lump sum of money. You know, like that people that have this lawsuit, they got 20,000, 30,000, never. That was never me. So my limiting belief is I've always been on this, as a child, we were on the struggle bus. It was always like, you know, like, are we going to catch the bus when it comes to money? It was like one paycheck to the next. But I just wanted to share something. I was watching the Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix because my grandmother used to love wrestling. My cousin Kristen, they always watch wrestling. My kids loved wrestling. So when I saw this Vince McMahon, I'm like, I had to watch it. And I remember funds were like low in our house. Like we lived in a house, but we still didn't have much money. But I remember my grandmother would get the things that meant a lot to us. And the pay-per-view, because they were talking about Vince McMahon, he was saying how they were regular and then they got to pay-per-view. And I remember my grandmother would always get the pay-per-view for WrestleMania or whatever, because all the kids wanted to watch it, right? I remember there would always be so much food for the holidays. And it's like, how is there so much food? We actually had a cupboard in the basement and she put a lock on it. You would think it was like a war was coming or something, all the canned goods in there. If you're from Jersey, you know, they got the can stand in the shop right where the ladies like, shop right with the can, whatever. Anyway, so my limiting beliefs are stemmed from that in my childhood. And then we can even go back further, you know, because our body holds a score, seven generations, right? Going back to slavery. And I'm not even going to go there because I watched another video. I think I sent it to you, Renee, and it's post-traumatic slave syndrome. And when I first saw it, the video, I was like, ugh. And then I watched it and I was like, whoa, I'm not even going to go there today. But what limiting belief behind your most common excuses that may keep you from the growth mindset? So that, and how can you get over this? That's the next question, right? How can you push through this limiting belief that's giving you an excuse? For one, surrounding yourself with voracious people, right? Renee, if you can put that voracious, there she goes, means being truthful and honest. Surrounding yourself with voracious people. And that even means people that are going to keep you accountable, right? And Renee's going to get a little smack because she wasn't that accountable for me. Because Sunday I said, Renee, let's start working out at 5 a.m. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So you have to be a little more accountable, Renee. Anyway, voracious, that's our word of the week. All right, so this day's topic, why is my mother texting me now? She should be watching this right now, saying, good morning, Mom, good morning, daughter, but she's not here. She's texting me. Anyway, content for today. So when you come through here, as I said, you're going to get motivation, inspiration, and transformation. The goal is to transform your mind, your body, your soul. And for this week, I'm going to be giving you 3 topics each week. Renee's going to give me the first one on the screen any second now. And where do I get my information from? From God. And this is from a church service on Sunday. Identifying your excuses. Can you put the title there as well, Renee? Identifying your excuses are super, super important because we all sometimes come up with excuses, right? I'm too old. I'm too fat. I can't do this because, the sun's coming up fast, so I might move over to the sun. We all come up with these excuses, and that's all they are, right? I always say, if you're able to get up, you're able to move. How to keep your word and surrender your excuses. Thank you, Renee. How to keep your word. That is the easiest thing you can do, my friends, because it's free, right? It's easy, but it's hard at the same time, right? Because your word, I say your word is your bond. There she is. Good morning, Mommy. You heard me talking about you, didn't you? I can't read that, but it's something there. How to keep your word. Identify your excuses. So one excuse may be, I can't go to the gym because I don't have enough time. Well, there's 24 hours in a day. We all have the exact same time. What's the difference with you, with me, with Oprah, with Denzel, with whomever, right? We all have the same time. Make a schedule, identify what your excuse is, and then make a plan to attack it. Number 2, and today we're talking about how to overcome your excuses. Spend time asking yourself why you make excuses. Well, if you know, my motto is no excuses, I am amazing. Tap into those I am statements. I am amazing. I am strong, right? And ask yourself, why am I making this excuse? Why am I saying this? Are you being lazy? Are you depending on someone else to do it for you, right? Maybe you don't believe in it. Maybe you don't care. Because if you don't care, then you're really not going to put that much effort into it, right? It goes right back to your why. When you know your why, it's so deep, it jumps you out of bed in the morning. It just makes you say, yeah, I got this thing called life, right? So identify why you're making these excuses, and then you'll understand a little bit more. Maybe you're tired. Well, then go to bed a little bit earlier and figure out why you're not going to bed early. And you can fix it, right? You can get melatonin. You can get a candle. You can play soft music. You can take a nice long bath. You can turn the lights off, get off your phone. There's so many things you can do if you're having trouble going to sleep. So that's the second tip. Number 3 is start keeping your word to, ooh, baby. That one hit me hard. Start keeping your word to God and yourself. This morning, as I was journaling, I was writing down the qualities that I want for myself, the qualities that I expect for myself to be truthful. And it's so crazy because we tend to we tend to go the opposite way. So I was like, I don't want this, I don't want that. And you don't want to talk that way. You want to talk in the positive, right? So I want to be truthful, honest, dependable, loyal, reliable, trustworthy. Like these are all the things that I expect for myself. And if I can't do that for myself, how in the world am I going to do that for anyone else? So when someone says to me, well, Tina, I want blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to keep you accountable. If you tell me you want to work out 6 o'clock in the morning, guess what? You're going to get that phone call. Hey, did you wake up this morning? Are you doing it? Because you told me you wanted that. So I am keeping you accountable, right? If you say to me, I want to save X amount of money. Okay, do you have a jar? Are you putting the money in there? Are you, maybe you don't have the money. Are you getting an extra side hustle? There's no excuses, right? No excuses. I am amazing. This year has proved that to me so much. When you lock arms with people, my Jesus friend Renee, when you lock arms with people that believe in you, with people that are reliable, guess what? You're going to get all things done, because we're going to do a year in review soon. And I still cannot believe all the things that and I don't say I because it's not I. It's like if you think about a bicycle wheel, right? It's one bicycle wheel, but there's many spokes there. And there are so many spokes, if you know what I mean, spokes in a bicycle wheel that's a part of my life. Yes, I have that one wheel, but all the spokes, I can say Renee, my mother, BWC, Toastmasters, like there's so many spokes. All the people that have supported me this year to get the ball rolling, Latifa, Natasha, Damaris, all the people there. That is what you need in your life, people that are going to surround you to keep you accountable. So Trauma No More for Kids. Let me wrap up the 3 things. Title again for me, please, Renee. Today, actually this week, this is what we're talking about. I'm going to give you 10 and today I'm giving you 3. How to keep your word and surrender your excuses. That's what we're talking about this week on the 7 a.m. Cup of Motivation. Today, I'm giving you 3. And to wrap them up, the first one is identify your excuses. The second one is spend time asking yourself, why do I make excuses? And the third one is start keeping your word to God and yourself. I started talking about keeping your word to yourself. And then once you do that, to God, right? Our God is amazing. He's wonderful, so can you honestly look in the mirror and say, I am doing all the things that's right? All the things that are honest. If you can do that, if you can wake up in the morning and do that, that is amazing. Yes, so those are our 3 tips for today. We're talking about our book every day for the next 8 weeks. It's all about the Trauma No More for Kids book. I get my mojo, my ideas, Renee, when I'm on the Stairmaster and when I'm working out, or what is still $47. That's the magic price. 47, 47, 47. What do you get for $47? You're going to get the book, Traumedy No More for Kids. You're also going to get a Traumedy kit for kids. What is in this Traumedy kit? These are things that children can actually use to empower them to push through the pain. Now, I can't forget about my adults, right? Because as I said, we have to pour into the parents in order to pour into the kids. That's just same thing with like the program that I'm doing for the schools. You know, this current year, I went to schools and I was empowering the children. And I said, you know what, Tina, it's kind of hard. It's like, you ever hear the saying, the fish rots from the head down? You can't work from the bottom, you got to work from the top, right? Because we're all going to the top. So I realized I have to work with the faculty. I'm so excited. In 2 weeks, I will be doing my very first personal development day for a high school. And it's just like, whoa, I'm going to be putting all the paperwork together for the teachers, right? For the faculty. I'm able to pour into these people, 60 people. And it's like, I'm not just pouring into them, but all the children they'll be teaching. Not just the children they're teaching, but the people in their homes. So I feel my ripple effect is happening. Remind me to hit up Allison Renee, because I want to get her in here so we can do like something, because she's going to be supporting me on this. But the second thing that we're going to have for sale, we have our kids book and our children's their Traumedy kit, is the current book, No More Traumedy. That will be for sale along with an adult Traumedy kit. And this book hits hard. It's definitely, just thinking about it just makes me want to cry. I don't even know why, but it's like, I cannot believe. Whew. Last year, November. Wow. Renee, we have to look to see when the book launched last year. Last year, November, my book came out. And the prior year, I did my fitness journal. And this year, I'm doing a kid's book. And it just really makes me, makes my heart full that I am able to transform the world. I'm able to make a difference, right? And when you think of writers, you think of the smartest person in school. You think of that person that loved to read in school. That was so not me. When I was in school, I was just an average kid, right? I went to arts high school, it was performing arts school. I played the flute. I hung out with the drama majors, you know, cheerleading in college. I wasn't that reader writer. So just to know that with the support of family and friends, my Jesus friend, we put together 3 pieces of literature that's changing the world. Whew. All right. So to wrap it up. The launch it's November, not October. November, Renee. November 23rd. That's when we launched it. See, she's good like that. October 27th, 2023. Woo. All right. And a year later, we've got the book for the kids. I don't know about next year. I have no idea what's for next year. Next year, we're just going to hone in. We'll just see what's going on. All right, family and friends. So to wrap it up, as I said, in 8 weeks, we're launching Traumedy No More for Kids every Tuesday night. Join us live. You can ask your questions. You can tap in. Renee, put the title of tonight's topic. We've got the difference between growth mindset and fixed mindset. Why do you need to know this? So you can have an abundance in life, so that you can be happy, you can be full of joy, you can just live free and happy. Am I the only one who wants to be happy every day? And not only that, but understand your triggers, understand your traumas, where they came from, and then figure out the patterns you've used in your life to get through those traumas, right? Maybe you make some new things to get through them. For example, yesterday I was a little emotional and I was just like, you know what? I need water. So I just typed in my phone, beach. And I don't want to go to the regular beach because I was like, I don't really like that one. So I said, let me try a new one. And, you know, they had a hurricane here in Florida, so things are different. And it just kept passing me. I said, you know what? I saw water on the side of the highway. I was like, you know what? And I just turned around, put on the shoulder and just sat by the water. It was rocks, but it was water, lots of water. And it brought me peace, and it brought me comfort. And it's wild how certain people will know you. My daughter just happened to call while I was there, and she's like, what you doing? And I said, I'm sitting by the water. And she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, girl. but I was able to tune into myself and fix all those feelings and emotions. So that's something that we're going to do tonight, is to support you with your growth mindset. All right, family and friends, I am Stars Tina, your life and health coach, that person that's going to take you from good to great to amazing. And I forgot to make one more announcement. I don't know if I told you, but every year I love to challenge myself. I love to learn new things. And I'm currently taking a course, trauma-informed coaching, trauma-informed counseling, trauma-informed stuff. This is all new, right? People are just now talking about it. A lot of people don't like to talk about it. They want to like keep it in the back corners. But your body holds the score. Your body will let you know when something is not right. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here because I could be on my soapbox all day long. And I got a lot to do today. We have 8 more weeks till our launch. We have our workshop tonight. Make sure you join in, send a friend. We'll be posting flyers all over the place and all that great stuff. All right, family and friends, I will see you tomorrow, same time, same station, 7 a.m. Cup of motivation. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. Bye.